These layers of engineering and observation suggest a world where security is defined by the strength of our physical barriers. But in the Indian state of Maharashtra, the village of Shani Shingnapur ignores these standard rules of physical security. The domestic spaces here are entirely open. You will find doorless entryways built directly into the ancient brick and stone structures. No hinges, no deadbolts, and no latches. This openness extends to commercial life as well. Shops remain exposed, and for years, even the local banks operated without standard locking systems. Despite the absence of physical friction to stop a crime, the village maintains an effectively 0% theft rate. If cameras and steel vaults are what keep a society safe, why hasn't this totally unprotected village been dismantled by thieves? Centuries ago, after a period of intense rainfall, receding floodwaters left a heavy, smooth black stone resting in the mud near the village. When a local shepherd discovered the artifact and prodded it with a stick, local legend says a dark, blood-like liquid began weeping from the stone. That night, the shepherd dreamed of the deity Lord Shani, who claimed residence within the stone and promised to protect the village. The deity delivered two specific architectural rules for the construction of his shrine. The stone was to be placed directly under the open sky, and it was never to be covered by a roof. The villagers concluded that if their protector required no walls or roof, they required no doors or locks. The divine rule became the village's civic infrastructure. This tradition remains active today. Massive crowds continue to visit the village, particularly on Saturdays and new moon nights. The shrine itself is still just a 5.5-foot black stone idol, sitting completely exposed on an open-air platform, exactly as the legend commanded. The village's security relies on the shared belief that any theft will result in swift, inescapable divine punishment from Lord Shani. This creates a sociological panopticon, a system where the physical presence of police is replaced by the internalized fear of an omnipresent observer. Because the perceived cost of divine wrath outweighs any material gain, the system neutralizes criminal intent before an act can even occur. While the rest of the world relies on physical hardware that can be bypassed, this village operates on psychological software that runs continuously in the minds of its people. Shani Shingnapur demonstrates that a deeply held collective belief functions as an infrastructure every bit as impenetrable as the thickest vault door.